from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hands it off out of the gun.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
41-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Their own 14-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Allen Robinson, 84 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
A gain of 6.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into cover.
That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be... From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the field.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
McCann's got it teed up. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Patriot first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the...
Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And this one's incomplete. He was looking for C.J. Board there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessful.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Patriots 21, Dolphins 14. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 3.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Baker in on the tackle.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24. Dolphins 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one. It got his man. Complete. 20. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the second down throw on target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players when they have these types of kicks that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, here's Breida. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Breida.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 24. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man open, that's Harry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Devin Asiasi, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And that is incomplete.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37.
A gain of
no let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how